So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a basic armbar from the bottom, okay? And we'll talk about some of the bigger mistakes people make when doing arm bars from bottom guard. I'm just going to do a very basic setup and variation, but the principles are still going to apply almost no matter what kind of arm bar we do from the bottom. So I'm going to grab same side sleeve. I use a pocket grip here by turning the sleeve inside out and hooking my fingers. My other hand, I don't want to trap both arms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm only going and trapping the one arm that I want. I'm going to go under, and I'm going to bring this elbow. I'm going to pull it across my body as much as I can. Arm bars from the bottom, the more I can get their arm across my body, the better. Okay? So I'm going to pull this elbow across. Now, there are arm bars where you pull it forward. I'm basically trying to get her elbow across my hips. Okay? From here, the foot on the same side as the arm I'm attacking will go on their hip, and I will try to lift my hips off the ground. I see a lot of people do their armbar, and it's the same problem that I was talking about when we do arm bars from the top, as far as giving them space to pull their elbow out. If she can pull her elbow past my hips, there's no armbar, and I see people do this all the time. Okay, it's very important. That's one of the reasons I'm pulling this across. It's further for her to pull her arm out. When I get here, what I'm trying to do is get my hips up behind her elbow. I can't do that if my lower back's on the mat. So I have to use my foot here on her hip to bridge my hips underneath her elbow. Try to pull your elbow out now. And I pinch my knees together. So this leg has to come up really high in her armpit. Now this leg, and again, you can almost do this without holding, is going to kick across and get her off balance like she's about to fall over. Okay, so I have this here, I'm lifting here, and I'm going to bring my hand across. And I'm going to kick across so she's about to fall over. The more her butt comes off of her heels, the harder it's going to be for her to defend. At this point, I'm going to push her head, and my other leg's going to come up and over. If she kind of falls over, here, boom, you just finish it, again, in the same way we did from the top. Just make sure your hips are close, not too far away, so that she can pull her elbow out. Hands on her body here. Grace is going to pick the arm she wants to attack, controlling the sleeve, pocket grip. She's going to reach under the other arm so that she's only trapping one. Now, if this arm's doing other things, it's not a big, she can trap just the one. That's fine. So here, she's going to pull my elbow across. Here, she's going to put her foot on my hip on the same side of the arm. Now look at, this is a space where I can pull my elbow out. So the more that she pulls this across here, and the more she pinches this tight, the less space I'm going to have. Now she has to lift her hips up behind my elbow. And she can't do that with that leg on the ground. So she's got to, like you're going to try and point your toes towards the ceiling. Nope, behind my shoulder. There it is. Now her hips are stuck behind, there's no space. Now she's going to pivot and push my face with this hand. Nope, with this hand. At which point, now the more she kicks that way, the better. Now is this position. See, I'm starting to, my butt comes off my heels. If she brings her left leg up and over my head, left leg, oh, don't pinch your knees. Pinch your knees, don't cross your feet. Now she's got the arm. Here, control the sleeve, control the elbow. Now this whole part is about getting her hips behind my elbow. So her foot goes on the hip, yeah, and she lifts her other leg up high. Lifts her hips up there. Don't push me away yet. Just lift your hips. There we go. Now kick across that way. Good. And leg over my head. My arm's already straight. This is a tight arm bar from the very beginning. Good, Grace. Thank you.